Hello and welcome to August 2023 Damstra Insights version 23.1. This is a new features overview and this is part 1. I'll be using safety data to show you the updated features. However, Insights is also available for Solo and the EPP Workforce Management. Starting at the home page or Library of Dashboards, you will see that Import Dashboard has been removed. But you can still share and add dashboards. Over in the visual gallery, also filter for visual type, name, data source or author, and the column with the number of times the visual is being used has been removed. You can also favorite a visual, look at visuals you created, or visuals shared with you. You can share visuals and add visuals. I will open a standard library dashboard called Safety, Vault Check Response Register. You'll notice that I can't shift the visuals or change the sizes. This is because the dashboards now have a view mode and a creator mode. View mode is applied automatically to a dashboard for all users with viewer access, and it is the default view when you open a standard dashboard as a creator. I'll save this dashboard as one of my own by clicking on the Save As icon. Now we have a new prompt and feature that supports two kinds of visuals, local visuals and visual gallery visuals. Local visuals are exclusive to individual dashboards and not stored by default in the visual gallery. That means when you create or add a new local visual, you can adjust it, tweak it, and experiment with the scenarios that you need. After you create a local visual, you can add it to the visual gallery for reuse in this and other dashboards. That should declutter a lot of visual galleries. As this is a standard dashboard, I don't have to tick Convert All Visuals, as I didn't make any changes to that dashboard before saving it. I'll save it as a new dashboard called Safety Vault Check Response Register Guide. And you'll notice that my dashboard has been renamed and I don't have to go back to the library to open it. And now my newly created dashboard has all the creative functionality. However, I'm just going to click on the eye icon and switch to creator mode. Firstly, at the top, we said that dashboards now have a responsive layout. You can reshape, resize, lock, swap, and align visuals quickly and easily to be more appealing on a variety of devices, from large screens through to mobiles. I'll cover responsive dashboard layouts in a future video guide. However, for this session, I'm just going to close the banner. Starting at the left with the eye icon, this is where we can switch back to view mode to see what our finished dashboard would look like when published. Click it again and I'm back in creator mode. Now in creator mode, I can resize the visuals and move them around. In this donut visual, there is an add section and I want to remove that section. Previously, if I left-clicked on the segment, I would have a semicircle of options to view details, filter, see the trend, zoom in or remove the segment. The new context menu provides your users a way to view more information about specific data in the visual. Now when I left click on the segment, I have a list of the same options. I'll remove that segment. Notice that it's gone. No prompt. I can easily undo that here. I can click on the settings to open the menu for the visual, and I can still also click on the three dots at the top right of each visual. I'll show you again. Remove the segment here, and remove the visual here. Let's go to our table. There's some new features here. First, there is now column text wrapping. This is going to be especially helpful for event descriptions and event dashboard registers. If I was just to shorten this column item and wait, nothing has happened. That's because there's a tiny little step required. I'll go to the three dots on any column and select Wrap Cell Value. Now if I shorten that column, my text will wrap to 2 lines or more. This isn't perfect yet. The wrapping doesn't recognize whole words. However, our fabulous Insights team have put this request into Composer, and it should be fixed in a subsequent update. I'm going to go back to the library and show you the Safety Events Register for other new table enhancements. Another new feature is that you can now format the event date. Clicking on the column's 3 dots. The default date looks like the time bar date format, and the changes here don't affect the time bar date. If I choose my year as numeric, which means 2023 in full, or just 2-digit for 23. Month can be short like Jan, February, March. It can be the month in full if you choose long. And numeric gives you month first, then the day. Or narrow, giving you only the first letter of the month. Event day also has an option of none. Multi-grouping in a table. You can now multi-group columns in a table. Select each column in turn to enable multi-sorting by those columns. Then to ungroup is either undo or ungroup each column as you need to. When numbers appear in our table or register, Insights now supports number formatting for table visuals. The first field can be a plain number, a percentage, money, storage, or a scientific notation, depending on what the numbers relate to in the table. Unit multiplier is default to none, but you could have the number multiplied by thousands, millions, billions, or even trillions. Decimal place is using the up and down arrow for how many decimal places. And negative display is either with a minus or in brackets to show negative amounts. And lastly, you could add a separator between thousands or run them together in one figure. You can apply your changes, cancel your plan around with this number format, or reset all formatting back to the default. I'll take you back to the events register and go to the pie visual of events, multi-sorting a raw data table. Within the visual, left-click Details, opening up the details from the segment in a raw data table. I'll click on the column heading Category, then sort the Days Open column, the actual risk column, and the sort order is shown in each column. I could also resort the individual columns by clicking on the headings again. The way the arrow is pointing shows you whether it can be ascending or descending. I could open my sorted raw data table in the dashboard or export the raw data. Damstra Insights version 23.1 supports exporting to CSV file or now to an XLSX spreadsheet. The last new feature I'd like to show you is that Insights can now schedule a report from the dashboard toolbar and send dashboard reports to users who do not have Insights accounts. Your internal Insights users will still appear in the drop-down list to be selected. Please be aware, it's really important that if you are scheduling reports to be broadcast to email addresses either within or outside your company, the contents of your dashboard and the visibility of the data is determined by the permission of the person that created the schedule. This is scheduling a report from the dashboard and to non-Insights users. Thank you for your time. That's all I have for part 1 of Damstra Insights version 23.1. I'll see you again.